Hey guys, what's going on? We got some new Hydroton today. I kind of wanted to show you how I rinse it. There's many ways to rinse it. You can take it out back to a garden hose, but what I do is I get a bucket, fill it about half full pH water. I pH it between a 5.8 and a 6.5. Mine's at a 6.0, but you can do whatever you want. I just want to rinse this dust off of it, and I don't want to wash it down the sink because you can cause all kinds of problems when you start rinsing the dust down the sink. You can cause concrete, get some rocks down there, stop up your drain. Another reason I like putting it in a bucket is because I like to pH mine, have it nice and buffered. I'll set it at a 6.0. I have tried to run the Hydroton straight out of the bag, and I've had all kinds of issues. If you don't pre-soak it in some pH water, you're just asking for trouble when you stick it in some nutrient water and you actually got plants in there. I've had pH swings where I couldn't control them. So soaking it always helps. Just soak it in some pH water and buffer it. Make sure you get all the dust off of it and clean it up. And don't wash the dust down the drain because you can cause problems. You can take it out back to a water hose and use your most city waters below a 7.0, so it'll help the Hydroton no matter what. I might just like to pH mine, do it in a bucket and soak it. And here you can see the dirty water that's in the bucket. I used a little colander to get the rocks out, and I just stuck it on some old Panda film here. I'll let it set out overnight and let it dry, and then we'll stick it in my other bucket that I have I reuse all my Hydroton, but sometimes I'll slowly start losing some because when I pull the roots at the end of the grow, there'll just be some Hydroton stuck to the roots I can't get out. So I'll usually re-up my Hydroton about once a year. I'll buy like a 10-liter bag or something. But I'll let this dry overnight, and then I'll stick it in my bucket with my old Hydroton. I just keep running the Hydroton over and over. So here's my bucket that I usually use. It's got some salt deposit and stuff on it, and maybe some roots. And I'll just add this in, and after it dries, I'll let it dry real good on the Panda film overnight. I just wanted to show you guys how I prep my Hydroton. I'd much rather use Hydroton that I've had that's already been buffered and pH than go and buy new stuff. So I would always reuse the Hydroton that you've had. I did decide to wash my clay pebbles one more time. The reason is the ppms can get a little high sometimes, so sometimes you want to actually check the ppms and the pH and get them to where you want. Sometimes I don't worry about the ppms, but you can run into problems with pH swings and ppms. I just try to make it the best I can before I start growing in it. So you would want to check your pH and your ppms and get them kind of where you're okay with them. Sometimes the clay pebbles can have a ppm of 400, 500-ish, and you kind of want to get that down a little bit. Not all Hydroton is the same, so I would just check your ppms and your pH when you get ready to plant it and make sure you got it where you want it. I'm sure it's good once you rinse it once, but you just want to check it and make sure that your pH and your ppm is where you want it. You can kind of see here the water's getting a little bit more clear. It's not as dirty looking since I'm rinsing it again for the second time. It's probably the last time I rinsed it. I just wanted to get the ppms down a little bit and the pH where I want it. Hope I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. This is literally a video about washing rocks. I'll see you guys later.